Alright YouTube, I think I'm over making this video, but let's go. So, at first I wasn't going to make this video, but then I found out the Zx4RR did hit American shores, and when I found out how much it cost, I had to make this video. This bike right here is $10,000. And what do you get for $10,000? Not a lot. So let's go why I think this bike is not worth the money, and especially for somebody that was a small bike enthusiast. So I had an R3, raced an R3, and a Ninja 400. I love small bikes. They're awesome. For $10,000, there's no reason for Kawasaki to give us a steel frame. Not only is it heavy, which weight matters on a motorcycle, but it's not as good. If steel frame was good, then we'd be having it on this bike, which we do not. This is the Ninja 600RR. For $1,000 more, you get aluminum frame. This bike weighs 430 pounds. This bike weighs 415 pounds. Now Kawasaki wants to go out and say this is a lightweight bike. It is not. This bike is very heavy for what it is. For only making 70 horsepower and 415 pounds, this is a very heavy bike. So they give us a touchscreen. Okay, cool. It's like putting lipstick on a pig, because this bike is a pig. There's nothing sporty about this bike at its weight. No way. And that's one of my issues with this motorcycle, is how heavy it is. It's nuts. Because then you have this motorcycle. This right here is the pinnacle of the 600s. Makes a gob of power. If you look at More Mafia on YouTube, he downloads these bikes all the time. These bikes will make 120 to 130, 140 horsepower. They make tons of power, which is way more than the Ninja 400 makes stock. So for an extra $1,000, you get 50 to 60, 70 horsepower more. You get better brake system, because this is a radial brake system. Better front and rear suspension. 180 rear tire and a 120 front tire. Better tires. Now, if Kawasaki went out and put this frame and put a 400 motor into it, not only would the bike lose about 15 to 30, maybe 40 pounds, it would be lighter than this bike, steel frame and other crap. We would have better components. We wouldn't have a conventional brake cylinder. This is garbage. This is budget all the way. It's trash. It works, but it's not as good as a radial brake system. It's the same brake system that's on the Ninja 400 for $5,000. These guys share the same brake system, probably the same steel frame. It's incredible, like how they did this. And they might even share the same tires. I don't know, because they don't say what kind of tires is on here and on the website. But that makes sense. This is a budget bike. You get conventional master brake cylinder, you get a 110 and a 150 rear tire, you get okay suspension, pretty crappy suspension, and a steel frame for $5,000. This makes 50 horsepower. This is $10,000. You get a little bit better front forks, a little bit better rear shock. It's nothing great. It's not like the rear shock that's on the 600XR. It's okay. You still have a 110 in the front tire, and you probably have a 150 or 160 rear tire. It's alright. Nothing to write home about. But this is a $10,000 motorcycle. There's no excuse. It's overpriced. I don't know who's going to buy this bike in the masses. I'm sure somebody will. But by the time you went out and upgraded everything on this motorcycle to make it comparable to this motorcycle, you're looking at an extra $4,000 or $5,000. To change out the radio brake system, you're looking at about $400 or $500 to put in Brembo master brake cylinder with reservoir. The rotors on this are better rotors than on the Ninja 400, so you want to change out the rotors. That's an extra couple $100 per rotor. Then you got better suspension on this bike. To change out the suspension on the Ninja 400, you're looking at another $3,000. It adds up. This, for an extra $20 a month, this is the bike right here. Hands down, this is the bike. 100%. Not only are you getting more horsepower, double, 50 to 70 horsepower more. Not only are you getting more horsepower, you're getting better brakes, better suspension, better tires, and a better power package. This is just all around, for $1,000, this is the way to go. If you're gonna go out and buy this bike for $9,000, $10,000, you might as well spend the extra $1,000 and get the best bike. And I think that's where Kawasaki failed. Kawasaki failed because if this bike right here came in at, let's say this bike sold at $7,600, then it would have been a home run. 100%. A little bit less than the Ninja 650, a little bit more than the Ninja 400, but it would have been a home run. At $9,000, $10,000, it's not a home run. It's a mistake. Let me know in the comments below if this is a motorcycle you'd be wanting to buy and why. Now I'm going to end with this. These key words. This has budget all over it. This is premier. This is budget. This is Moto America beast, makes horsepower, amazing motorcycle. This is not. And there's nothing lightweight about it. There's nothing about it that makes it going to be fun. This is lightweight. This is 365 pounds, 368 pounds if you have ABS. This is lightweight, flickable, maneuverable, a blast to ride. This is a heavy pig. It will not be fun to ride because Kawasaki messed up. That's all I have to say. Thanks for watching.